You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be F-E-A-R-L-E-S.
Hello everyone, I've got another video for you guys. So for you guys who might be interested in creating, let's say, a music video, or maybe just somebody speaking for a long period of time, and you want to have the ability to use different frames or different images for different segments of the video, then this workflow is for you. So let me just show you here real quick. I already ran this for this particular video, and it's just basically this woman singing. And what I did was I found an audio file from YouTube, which is copyright free, so I won't get dinged for using it, hopefully. So that's what I have right here. The name of the song is called Fearless, and I trimmed it down to 46 seconds. Okay. So again, this is the result.
Don't be afraid. You just gotta be.
Okay. So the way I built this was using this custom node. So this is a custom node that's part of Handy Nodes, and Handy Nodes is a project that I work on. I've developed this particular set of custom nodes. I've got probably close to 30 nodes now. But this is one I developed recently. It's the multi-image prompt. And it's just really, it just makes it easy to set up your images and set up your prompts. Obviously, you could do this. You don't necessarily need this component, but it just makes it cleaner, in my opinion. So basically, all you have to do is just drag your images on here and then enter your text. And then, I've got this special output. There's another node that will read this output, and then it will pick the proper image from that list based on the index in your loop. So you have to have a looping mechanism to make this work, and so I can show you real quick. So, we've got this for loop and for loop end, so you have to have the for loop to make it work. And in addition to that, we have the smart audio chunker, which is another node that's part of Handy Nodes. And what this does is it'll just chunk a large audio file. So let's say you have a 2-minute audio file, it'll chunk it to, let's say, 10-second chunks. And that way, it doesn't cause any VRAM issues. So you can, and then it'll like concatenate everything together at the end and give you one full video. So that's how the smart audio chunker works. And it also, another thing it'll do is it looks for silence in the audio. So if it can find some silence, it'll try to break it there, because we don't want it to break right in the middle of someone talking or singing. So it tries to do its best at finding the silence, if it's possible, and giving you a clean break. Okay. And then another thing that we do is we have this cross dissolve feature. So since we're creating all these different video segments, we want to make those sort of blend perfectly into the next video. So if you notice right here, when the next video comes, there was a cross dissolve that occurred there, so it just makes it look a lot nicer. I mean, you can turn it off if you don't want it. So that's about it. Again, you will need the latest Handy Notes for this to work, but so you set up your images and your prompts, you load your audio, and then this is going to start generating your video for you chunk by chunk. Now, let's say one other thing here that I should mention. let's say you have a really long video. So what it will do is, it obviously will take this image first, this second, third, and fourth. But then if there's still more audio, it'll loop back to image one again, right? So it's always going to keep alternating and looping through. So even if you need, let's say, 8 segments, it'll just loop back to the beginning and start again. So that's kind of how it works. So again, this is for those people who want to create a long video of someone singing or talking. All right, thanks, Sharon.